Good, Senn. Good.
But not good enough.
With time and training, I will teach you as I have taught others. Now, back on your feet.
When will you teach me to wield my song, Galleous?
When you are ready.
We began training 6 months ago. The Voltaris could attack, and I need my song.
Why do you wish to learn your song?
Because we
It
have
is our unique ability to harness their power. To deny their usage is to deny the very thing that makes us Ardoni!
That is enough sparring for now. Practice your balance. We will reconvene at sundown. Merlin, I have a message that needs sending. Merlin, this is important business.
Ah, finally something worthy of my time.
I hate these night missions. Can't see a thing.
Jensen?
I am beginning to grow tired of all the trouble you've been causing us, girl.
I'm just getting started.
You're out of your league.
I've been told that before.
Should've listened.
It's not my strongest suit.
I can see that. The unyielding legion works together. Yet you work alone. Now I understand why you're so interested in this chest.
I don't care what's in the box. I want information. Anything that can be used to destroy the Unyielding Legion.
I'm not in the mood to talk.
Tell me what I want, or I'll have my dragon bite your head off. Well, when she comes back, she's going to bite your head off.
I'll be the one gathering information. Now we know you have a dragon. Suka is too valuable to fall into the hands of the necromancers. We can't let the undead make it away with those weapons and supplies.
Right. So, whose idea was it to build walls if they could just tunnel underneath?
Well, most enemies don't travel underground with an army of undead. Do they, Lucan? Is she going to follow us to every battle?
Nika!
I saw the Necrolord inside the fort. He's using a staff to control the undead. If I can get in there and retrieve it...
They won't be able to control their army.
And if you fail, what then? You'll just scare them off. We need to attack all at once without giving them time to flee.
I don't take orders from you, Kiyoshi.
Your friend better not mess this up for us. Come on, to the front gate, let's go. Everybody, let's go!
Well, well, well. Look at you. Where'd they mine you up? Does this mountain have a name?
My name's Igneous. I'm here for Aren.
Some people call me Aren. Others call me the Fletcher. Those who dislike me find other clever titles. So, what do you want?
Galleous sent me. He told me.
Galleous is still alive? He must be older than the walls of time by now. But go on. Why did Galleous send you all the way down here, huh?
I need to get into Carthen.
Oh, that's a good idea. You should also visit the Nether when you're done. What are you trying to do? Get yourself killed? Even if I wanted to hike across the endless dunes of Sidonia and somehow smuggle you into Carthen, I'm going to need a lot more than Galleous' words as compensation.
I appreciate the help, Luna, but I really wish you wouldn't show yourself. Subtle? How was that subtle? You burned down a barn! Okay, fine. You burned down an empty barn. You still showed yourself clearly. Soon everyone's gonna know there's a dragon in the wild. People are gonna know.
Greetings!
Whoa!
I beg your pardon, madam. Would you happen to be Abigail?
Yeah, that's me. Are you a messenger bird?
Messenger bird is such a crude term, madam. I am a highly certified communications emissary. Not some...
Luna, behave yourself!
What is that beast?
Her name is Luna. She won't eat you, I promise. Isn't that right?
Yes, well, I do wish I had been properly warned of this before. Now you've gone and ruffled my feathers. However, I haven't got a moment to spare. Listen carefully, as my time is valuable, and thus I'm only saying this once.
Come, Senn. Walk with me. Senn, I have not been entirely forthcoming with you. I have let my feelings cloud my judgment, and thus hindered your training. For that, I apologize.
Galleous, you have nothing to apologize for. I've learned so much from you.
It has always been my privilege and joy to teach others what I know. But I am afraid that our training may be coming to an end.
How do you mean?
I have not used a song in nearly 200 years. I cannot and will not train you to wield yours. This is the only one I have left. I gave all the others away.
Why?
Because we do not need them. Songs give us power, but they also take from us in return. In most ways, we do not see. Show me your song. A Particium song. I figured Thalius would have given you such. This song will protect you in some way. But you must remember, it is not infallible. It will not always save you. You cannot let it control you.
If you are not to train me with my song, then who will?
I have called upon a former student of mine. On the third sunrise from now, you will journey to the shrine above Ataraxia and meet your new instructor.
Ah, you must be Nika. We're looking forward to this opportunity for a very long time now. Just relax, my dear, and look into my eyes.
I think there's more to the story.
Hello? I'm, here for my training?
Good morning, Senn. Nice to meet you. I'm Val Mendoris, your new instructor.
Hi, good morning, Kai Val.
There's no need for the formalities. Just call me Val. Not what you expected? Thought you'd be bossed around by another old man? Trust me, things are going to be much more fun now. I can see Galleous has been training you well. The first thing to know about songs is that you must be fit both physically as well as mentally, as they will draw from all forms of your strength. Do you know why there are 4 pillars?
One for each order of songs: Protesium, Aggressium, Mobilium, and Saporium.
Good, you've done your reading. That means we'll be able to skip the boring stuff. Go ahead and put your song in the Protesium pillar. Each Ardoni can only wield a total of 4 songs, one of each order, so you must choose your set wisely.
Unless you have a prime song.
Exactly. A prime song contains all the songs within that order. Wield all 4 primes, and you will have every song in existence. Stand in the middle of the shrine.
Now what?
Listen.
What happened?
You passed out. Fear not, it happens to all of us the first time. If you think that was bad, just wait until you summon your song.
Where's Val?
She is fine. She went back to her quarters. You two will resume training tomorrow. If you have properly recovered, of course.
Was the Deathsinger the best with the songs?
Ingressus Voltaris was one of the best. Yes. When the Ardoni were asked to use the prime songs during the last Nether invasion, they held a tournament to determine a champion. They tested for strength, endurance, and ingenuity. But do you know what they should have been looking for?
What?
Someone who should use them. So, the rumors are true.
Be careful. She bites.
I am glad you received my message, Abigail. Welcome. My name is Galleous Sendaris.
How do you know my name?
Senn, finish your work in the forge. Abigail and I have much to discuss. It was no real challenge locating you. Collecting information and knowledge is a specialty of mine after all. First, a dragon egg went missing, then reports indicating one hatched. And then I simply followed the trail of things being set on fire.
Yeah, she has a bad habit of that. I don't even want to know what it'll be like when she learns to breathe fire of her own.
So, you have spent the last half year hunting down the unyielding legion. Noble, I suppose, but not driven by a desire to save the innocent or help the poor, I imagine. You have a personal vengeance against them. You are destined for so much more, Abigail. You have known it from the moment you found Luna's egg. How would you like to fight your real enemy?
I mean, we have unfinished business with the Legion. But you're right. I have been wondering about my place in all this. I just don't know where to start.
How much do you know about the Ender Knights?
Very little, I'm afraid. I know they used to rule Ardonia, but there haven't been any in over 100 years.
Nobody is born an Ender Knight. Every so often a human is chosen.
What does this mean?
I'm not sure, but one thing intrigues me most. Never in history has a female Ender Knight been chosen.
All of this has been very surprising to me. One day I'm working on the farm. Now I'm part of an ancient order of Dragon Knights. What happens next?
Every time the Ender Knights return, they have done so in numbers. And therefore, one must be the Ender King. So now, we have the opportunity for something new. An Ender Queen.
If there are other Ender Knights, how can I find them?
I assume you recovered an Eye of the End from the recent Unyielding Legion smugglers. It will guide you. I will also give you a weapon from my armory to replace that stone sword of yours.
Thank you, Galleous. I don't know how I can repay you for such gifts.
Whenever the Ender Knights rise, the Nether always follows. If that happens, you can repay me by fighting with us against the Nether. As for your armor, there is only one blacksmith in all of Ardonia who can create obsidian armor. You must venture to the End Realm, Abigail, and reclaim the armor of the Ender Knights. There, you will become the Ender Queen.
Fan out. Look for tunnel breaches. Is she always like that?
Never. Well, sometimes. But this was different.
Another defeat. First Riverstead, now Fort Zuka. They're advancing north towards the capital, Flora. The next attack will be on Ferndale. Fortunately, their movements are slower underground, which gives us time to prepare.
Wait, we're not going down after them?
The tunnels are their territory. Down there, we're outnumbered and we'll be blind in the dark.
But they have Nika down there! We have to—
And Ferndale is full of civilians. Our priority is to get to there first and evacuate them as quickly as possible. I've also received a message from Northwind. They're sending a chronicler down to join us.
If Northwind is sending a chronicler, then the situation is as serious as it gets. Our war with the necromancers may well be written on the next wall of time.
Lucan, since you have no real military training, I'm assigning you to watch after the chronicler. She's a Felina female. Just the sort of tale you like to chase. Let him go. If you want to fight me, it should at least be fair. Same street rat as always. Don't forget your place, Lucan. I'm traveling to the other kingdoms and requesting reinforcements. I'll return as soon as I'm able. Take him to a doctor. See to it he is cared for and in better shape to receive the chronicler when she arrives.
Yes, sir.
Did you see that?
It looked like some sort of energy shield.
So, do you have any other songs besides your wings?
I have an Agressium song, but Galleous doesn't want us using them during training. However, Galleous isn't watching. Come here. You can wield most songs with your body alone, but with Aggressium songs, you're able to channel their energy through a staff or other weapon. I don't have one on me, so... Now would be a good time to go. Come on!
Well, that went well.
Hey, it could have gone a lot worse. Galleous hates songs, especially Aggressium.
He told me he no longer uses songs, but he hasn't told me why.
Much about Galleous remains a mystery. All I know is that at one time, he used to train Ardoni to wield songs. Around the time of the Great War, I believe many of his students, some his brothers, were killed. He blames the songs for their deaths. He blames the Prime songs for the war.
What do you think?
I think there's more to the story. After training me, I was sent back to Mendoria to learn the songs. I think he knew the war was coming. But now the Voltaris have already returned, and the war has begun. The time for training is over.
You're right. My family was killed by the Voltaris. And I've done nothing to avenge them.
That's not entirely true. You've learned much that will help you in a fight. Perhaps it's time to go join the real battle.
That there's the Carthan Wall. If you want to go in there, you must be dumber than a chef who sells mushroom soup. Only it ain't mushroom soup, 'cause they didn't put shroom in the soup. And then they sell it to you, hoping you won't notice. So why do you want to go in there?
My reasons are my own. How do we pass through?
We don't. The wall was made as a message, telling people like yourself to stay out. What Carthan doesn't want you to know is that they don't have the defenses to watch the entire border. Head west along the mountains. You'll find the pass.
Thank you, Aren.
Good luck, Igneous. You're the bravest Magnerite fool I ever met. May we meet again.
Danny, go fetch Rusty. Hurry.
Rusty, we need your help.
Do I not at least get a farewell?
Galleous! I don't know how to explain that. I don't think you'll understand.
If you try to explain, I will try to understand.
I appreciate all your help, Galleous. You and Val both have taught me so much and asked for so little in return. But the Voltaris are out there. They're out there right now. They slaughtered my family and killed Galleous. It's useless to hide and wallow. So I'm going to fight. I'm going to join the Knights of Ardonia.
I understand very well, Senn. This is just what my brothers would have done. I would advise improving your skills first. But I will not stop you. The Knights of Ardonia have a hideout northwest of here. Follow the mountain range. You will find the inlet.
Thank you, Galleous, for everything you've done. Thalius would have been proud.
Thalius would have chastised me for not joining you. However, I cannot let you go unarmed. You have the hand of a blacksmith, Senn. It is a beautiful sword, and it belongs with its maker. Now, be gone, before I change my mind about you leaving.
Never in all my years did I dream I'd live to see a dragon. We are grateful for your coming, ma'am, but I must ask, what brings you to our humble farm?
I'm searching for the next Ender Knight, and it seems I found him. Your fight against the undead was impressive.
Me? An Ender Knight? No, I can't. I'm just a farmer.
Because of this, it brought me to... Wait, hang on.
What?
I guess you're the Ender Knight.
What?
The Ender Eye has led me to you.
But I thought the Ender Knights vanished 100 years ago.
They've returned, and I'm seeking them out. My name is Abigail.
I'm Denny Pinkelson.
This is a surprise, a pleasant surprise. My little brother, an Ender Knight.
But I can't be. I'm not anything special. I'm just...
I understand how you're feeling. Not so long ago, I was a farmer myself before setting out on this quest.
Well, before you two go off to save the world, you should really stay the night to rest. And you need to discuss this over with our parents.
Oh yes, please come in. I think a late night dessert is in order.
Well, I could certainly use a good night's sleep. Come on, Luna.
I'm not here to fight. I'm looking for the Knights of Ardonia.
Fighting is what we do. Looks like you come to the wrong place.
What I meant was I'm not...
Why do your markings have no color? Are you some sort of spy?
I am not a spy.
Let's have a go right now and find out what you're made of.
Stand down, Onyx.
I was only playing with him.
The Ardoni without a clan come at last.
Hubris!
I'm glad you've decided to join us, Senn. Although I am saddened to not see your Magnerite friend, but nevertheless, come on inside. And welcome to the Knights of Ardonia. That hulking giant behind you is Onyx.
Just don't get in my way and you'll be fine.
This is Masani. She doesn't talk too much, but she's an exceptional archer. And somewhere around here we have someone who doesn't talk at all. That's Grim, also known by many of his enemies as the Reaper. You'll get used to him. This is where we've set up base. As you can see, we've been tracking Voltaris sightings and trying to pick up their trail. But enough about us. Onyx, you wanted to see what Senn was made of. Why don't you take him out back?
About time. You come along too, Grim. All I'm saying is that things have gotten worse around here since we closed our borders.
Worse for you, not for us Magnarites, who fight to stay on top.
I don't disagree with you, I'm just...
Then keep your mouth shut. A smart Magnarite submits to those stronger than him. Ain't that right, boys? I think this one needs a reminder of who's in charge. If anyone wants to challenge me, come forward and show yourself. No? How about you?
Hey!
Why are you following me?
Oh, I just saw you fighting with that rather rude individual and...
That individual is our leader, Malachi.
Oh, well. It sounded like you wanted Carthan to reopen its borders a moment ago.
I didn't say that. I'm glad that Carthan broke away from the Union. But if you want to talk to someone who does want Carthan to reunite, go talk to Maxwell. He's one of the few on the council who's been fighting for unity.
Excellent. Thanks for your help.
Would you like directions first?
Oh. Right.
So, do you have practice swords or something?
We're not using swords. A real test of strength involves only the weapons you are born with.
That seems a bit unfair considering you're a Magnarite.
You're just going to have to manage. Back on your feet. I'm not trying to hurt you, Senn, but if you can't fight me, how will you fight the Voltaris?
I heard there was a fight going on. Got a little excited and thought I'd join you. So, you're the new recruit? Don't mind Onyx. He acts tougher than he is.
Let go of me!
What's your name, kid?
My name is Senn.
Ever seen a Jagathan before?
I've never even heard of one.
That's only because there's a few of us in all of Ardonia. I'm Grek, short for Grekern. I'm a Class 2 Jagathan, means I've lived, fought, and survived my first lifetime. Us Jags get a second life if we make good use of our first. So, how many songs do you know?
Just one. A defensive song.
Let's see it.
Now? You want to see it now?
What do you say, Grim?
See? I told you he's incapable.
Ow!
If that was supposed to be a shield, it's not doing much good.
Ah! Can you stop throwing dirt at me?
Stop it yourself. Good job. You can defend yourself against dirt. With a little work, you may one day stop an arrow. Welcome to the team.
I think you should have this now. You will be needing it more than myself. It's not the prettiest, but it's been in our family for generations.
Aw, John, are you sure?
Absolutely. Now, go on. And be safe out there.
Here, Abby, I made some stew for the road.
You made this for me?
Cooked it while you were asleep. Oh, Rusty. Did you think I'd forget you? You take care of the family, alright, Rusty?
So there I was, wandering alone through the shrouded islands, when suddenly a pack of marauders found me. Out there, beyond Ardonia, there are no laws or protection against violence. I was forced to fight all 20 of them.
Last time you said 10, Greg.
There was a lot, okay? I didn't exactly have the time to count. Anyway, they thought I'd be an easy catch. Last mistake they ever made. Once I killed the leader, the rest fled, and I looted a grand trophy. I present to you, Soul Seeker. Twin diamond blades, title engraved along the handle, 3 meters long. Not sure where it came from, but I guarantee it wasn't forged by marauders. Whatever beast wielded this was even larger than myself. Check it out.
It's incredible!
Oh, right. Grim picked up that weapon at Etheria, or so we think. He loves that thing.
Yeah. Big, shiny weapons. I can get the job done with my bare hands.
Maybe Masani will show you her bow if you ask nicely. Didn't think so. Anyway, show us what you got, Senn.
My sword doesn't have any history yet. It's not diamond or enchanted. But I made it myself during my stay in Ataraxia.
Hey, that's not half bad. Hand it here. Even though most Magnerites don't use weapons, we're renowned for our skills at forging them. This is a pretty good sword.
Grab your things, everyone. Senn, you're coming too. We leave at once.
What's the hurry? We were having fun.
A group of Voltaris have been spotted moving towards the vault. But they're not alone. The Deathsinger himself.
How's that even possible?
I'm not sure, but I aim to find out. We're going to show the world that the Knights of Ardonia don't fear the Deathsinger himself.
The kingdoms aren't united like they once were.
Fancy seeing you here, Yujuki.
Listen, Kiyoshi, the council can say what they want, but military is still under my control.
Is there anything you could do to help?
Perhaps. I've heard that the old Ardoni clan, the Voltaris, are making a return. What threat do you think these necromancers pose compared to the Voltaris?
I've heard the same rumors, but they're nothing more. The necromancers are attacking now and killing our people. If they continue to advance, they will amass an army of undead and overpower all of the kingdoms combined. The Voltaris, Carthan, they're just distractions.
I can send a few of my elite troops in secret. No one else has to know. Make sure Felden doesn't fall, Captain.
I don't care if they're faster. I'm not riding one of these four-legged creatures.
Oh, stop complaining.
Onyx is too heavy for horses. Besides, as a Magnerite, he won't tire as quickly as yourself.
Fine. Hold still, you monster.
The world does not believe that there is imminent danger, and that we are wrong to think so. Each of you pledged your support without asking for anything in return. Today, we have a chance to show Ardonia that we're there to fight for.
You can tell me the rest when we get there.
Oh man, your speech scared him off, hubris.
Whatever.
Hubris, turn your lights off.
I can't.
How are you supposed to sneak around with lights all over your body?
Well, we don't normally go sneaking around.
This seems to be a bigger problem, Hubris.
What can you see, Masani?
Nothing much.
Looks like we beat the Voltaris here.
They better hurry. I'm ready for a fight.
Easy, Greg. Let's return to cover.
What does the Deathsinger want from the vault anyway?
What do you think?
I don't know. Diamonds?
He's after the Prime songs.
He's right. When Thalius distributed them, it's likely he hid at least one of them in the vault.
Hey, someone is coming.
Bria!
Can I help you, sir?
Word from the lava pool said you're fighting to reunite Carthan with the other kingdoms.
Ha! You here to harass me? Tell me how wrong I am? That humans have no say in the matter? Well, thank you and goodbye.
Not at all, sir. I agree with you. That's why I'm here. I'd like to learn more about the issue if you have the time to spare.
Alright, fine. Come in. I appreciate your honesty, but you need to exercise more caution with what you say in public. Can I get you something to drink?
Yes, that would be lovely. Why is it so dangerous to speak freely?
Isn't it obvious? Magnorites tend to act a bit more like sheep. No offense. They rather fit in with everyone else than stand apart. When Malachi rose to power and attacked Cydonia, everyone followed willingly.
But why did Carthan attack? When did they become enemies?
Before this mess began, the kingdoms of Cydonia and Carthan used to engage in a mutual trade. We would supply Cydonia with crucial ores, and they would supply us with much-needed food in exchange. As you've noticed, the land here doesn't lend itself to farming, but with no explanation or warning, they began increasing the prices. To compensate, the council began dedicating all available efforts to mining, deeper and deeper, even as supplies became scarce.
I thought you were dead.
I tried looking everywhere for you. When I heard Galleous was killed, I thought...
I take it you two know each other?
Yes, but that isn't important right now. We have to focus on the mission. The guards at the vault wouldn't reveal whether or not they're holding a prime song. I was, however, able to warn them about the impending attack.
How much time do we have?
They're already here.
You four, circle around from the right side and hit them from behind. I'll run ahead and halt their advance. Masani, provide cover and keep an eye out for enemy reinforcements. Senn, wait here, don't move and keep quiet. Let's move!
I don't understand. She knows I can fight just fine.
Maybe she's just trying to protect you.
Wait, this group was just a distraction.
They're already in the vault. Senn, we need Senn?
Step aside, girl, or your fate will be the same as the rest.
Too long have I hunted you to stand aside now.
Do you know who I am?
Every Ardoni knows those cursed markings.
Then you know what I have done to those who interfere with my plans. I commend your bravery, but there's no need to waste your life here. Let us go in peace, and we will allow the same.
Peace was never an option, Deathsinger. You murdered the great masters, ignited a war, and slaughtered my clan. For them, the Knights of Ardonia will fight.
I'm sorry that is the way you see things.
You! I remember you. Yes, you cowered and fled as I killed Galleous and Darius.
Tigrin, that sword doesn't belong to you.
Then come and claim it, weakling.
Fight well for one so young. But you are foolish to challenge us.
Hey, it's you! We met outside the tavern. My name's Igneous, remember? Oh, wait. Did I introduce myself?
I've never met you.
Yeah, it was you. Borgin, right? You directed me to Maxwell. I've been trying to help Carthen reunite hope.
Are you trying to get me killed? You don't talk like that around here.
I'm not from around here. But I came to help.
Why would you want to help us?
Because I'm a Magnerite like yourself. And what happens here affects us all.
You need to be more careful, Igneous. You're lucky I'm one of the few Magnerites who wants peace within Cydonia. It's hard to find others willing to stick their neck out and stand against the majority. Listen, when our shift is over, follow me closely.
Oh my. That's a lot of TNT. Is this how they've been mining the tunnel?
This isn't a mining tunnel, Igneous.
So, what is it?
It's heading south, under Cydonia.
They're going to attack Cydonia from below.
The people of Carthen finally want peace, and that threatens those in power. If they reignite the war,
they'll stay in power.
Exactly. And judging from the distance, they're almost there.
I have to tell Maxwell. He doesn't know about this.
Be more careful this time. And do hurry.
I was starting to get worried about you. Can you walk?
Yeah, I think so.
Then come on. We need to get back up top.
Rio, wait. How did you survive the attack on Sandaria?
I figured out how to use the song Galleous gave me. But the Voltaris attacked so suddenly. I wanted to fight, but I wasn't ready. Father gave his life to help me escape. I haven't told anyone of this, and I don't intend to. It's in the past. I knew we couldn't fight them alone, so I began recruiting. Outcasts, misfits, anyone willing to fight for a greater cause. The Knights of Ardonia, we call ourselves. They thought of the name, not me. It feels like it's been forever, Senn.
A lot has changed, for us both. This isn't quite what I imagined when I said I wanted to explore the world.
I've missed you, Senn. I'm glad you're with me again. So that Voltaris, his name is Tigrin? I've recognized his markings. Now I have a name to the face of the one who killed my family. Come on.
Just try a sip. Trust me, you'll like it.
What is it?
It's just a little water and sugar. and another one.
I don't want to drink netherwarts.
I think we've recruited a chicken.
Fine. Give me that. Wow, you're right. That actually tastes pretty good. I didn't know netherwarts were this delicious.
See, I told you that.
What was that? What did you say? Why is everyone walking so slow now?
What? I just gave him a little, don't worry, it'll wear off. I hope.
Are we still going the right way?
Yeah, of course we... Wait, where'd it go?
Abby, you aren't getting us lost, are you?
Okay, going this way now. That's why my radio's getting ahead anyway. Come on, keep up.
If you're looking for me, you're headed the wrong way.
Who are you?
Someone who has heard that a charming young lady was recruiting the new generation of Andronites. My name is Alistair Everstein III, and this here is the almighty Thunderdome.
We were on our way to find you. Looks like you found us first. Welcome to the team.
Welcome. I'm just going to sit down for a bit.
You were flying him? How long ago did he hatch?
Nearly half a year ago, shortly after yours, from what I've gathered.
Alright. Let's keep moving. Saxon, help Trevor up.
Have you written your dragon yet?
No, I don't think Luna is ready for that. What? You're still young. Well, if you could carry me all this time, why didn't you let me know?
Come on, let's see if she can do her job.
Yeah, the front of the dragon is the other side.
I know. Hold on. Whoa!
Really wish we got dragons too.
I don't know.
Take a break, dude.
These are all the prisoners from Fort Zuka, my lord.
Leave this one. Feed the rest to our children.
What do you freaks want with me?
Allow me to explain. Firstly, you are a sheriff in these parts, and all valuable knowledge of the surrounding area. Secondly, when you're not otherwise occupied, you help around the forge. We could use someone with your many talents.
I'll never work for you.
Oh, I think that you will.
Nika? It's me, Lucan.
Zarya, prepare the army. It is time for the next assault.
Right away, my lord.
I thought we agreed not to engage the Deathsinger alone. However, I am glad to see you both survived.
Is everyone all right?
We're all alive, thankfully, but the Deathsinger made it away with the Prime Song. However, well...
I don't see what's amusing about this.
After the Deathsinger escaped, we were met by another Ardoni. Someone who can help us.
Alright, so who's the new kid?
Welcome back, Ria Sendaris. My name is Achillean Nestoris. I am the Tide Singer.
The Tide Singer? How is that possible?
During the Battle of Mount Velgrin, I fought with Ingressus, and have been following him ever since. I can elaborate on the details later, but first, I have a few questions of my own. Where has the war gone? Where is King Rendor and the rest of the Alliance?
King Rendor died many years ago. The Great War is over.
I see. Then it seems I have fallen out of time. Does Ingressus possess the other Prime songs?
Thankfully, no. Thalius and Darius relocated all the Prime songs recently to prevent this very issue. No one else knows where they are.
And how old is Thalius now?
Thalius is dead as well. He died hiding the last Prime.
Then we must make haste to ensure his death and many others were not in vain. Are you sure there was no one who might know where Thalius moved the Prime songs to?
No one. He didn't want to leave any trail for the Voltaris.
Actually, I know where one is. Thalius hid the Mobilium Prime song in Crown Peak. I was with him on the journey.
Then we ride to Crown Peak immediately.
Hold it right there. We follow Ria's orders.
Onyx is right. It's your call, Captain.
Crown Peak is the next logical step. Let's move out.
Did something go wrong?
Let's set up here for the night.
So, I guess this is it. This is the entire team? Your glowing eye seems to be taking a break. Well, I'll be the first to formally introduce myself. My name is Saxon, and I specialize in potion brewing.
You're not talking about alteration potion, are you? Isn't that illegal?
In all the 6 kingdoms, it's illegal. Dangerous and extremely difficult. Not a problem for me, though. Your pal Saxon has years of experience. I don't claim to be the best brewer, but I've made my fair share of potions. And I'm not just talking speed enhancements. Once I made a potion of invisibility. I say once because I lost sight of my buyer and he never paid up. So how about you, Speedy? Tell us about yourself.
What? Who, me? Oh, okay. Well, I'm Trevor. I was an apprentice enchanter at Twin Pass, hoping to train at Etheria one day. That's mostly it, I guess.
So, if I asked you to make my boots unbreaker, could you do it? Would save me buying a new pair after all this walking.
Oh no, I can't. Me? I haven't actually been able to enchant anything yet. I'm still learning.
Give it up for Trevor, everyone! The Enchanter! Denny, you're a farmer, right?
Yeah. My entire family too. We supply much of the food for Hyperia and Diamond Heights.
I thought I recognized your surname. I'm sure you remembered mine. So, Abby, are you ready to become the first Ender Queen to rule all of Ardonia?
I don't plan on ruling Ardonia.
The Ender Kings have always ruled. Well, at least until the King Rendor stepped down and created the 6 kingdoms.
Wasn't that a good thing? The people rebelled for years in order to have free kingdoms.
Ordinary people don't know what's best for them, Abby. That's why it takes a strong leader to rule them. As soon as Rendor gave up his power and retreated into the End, the Nether army attacked. The Great War would have never happened if it weren't for him. Perhaps you're putting too much pressure on yourself. I can help you with that. Allow me to rule with you as king and queen.
I can manage on my own. Is everything alright, Denny? You kind of just stormed off there.
Sorry. I can't stand Alistair.
I mean, I don't agree with him, but he has a point.
Not that he's a Diamond Heights person. Saw the pendant around his neck when he first arrived.
What's wrong with that?
Pinkelson Farm has always done the hard work to feed people like those in Diamond Heights. Yet somehow we stayed poor and they just got richer. And they're always looking down on us like we're no different than our farm animals. I've been to his house before. I saw the dragon egg on display. Of course, hatches for him.
Dragons have always been known to hatch for the right person. Maybe there's more to him that we're not seeing.
Yeah, you're probably right. Sorry. I don't mean to come across as a problem.
You're not a problem, Denny.
So, how'd you become a chronicler anyway?
Oh, well, I guess I used to read a lot growing up. Still do. Then I began to realize I could be the one writing these books. The only way I could please my family and still go on adventures was to become a chronicler.
Becoming a chronicler is a big commitment, I imagine.
Certainly. In order to record history with minimal bias, we have to make a few sacrifices. A family, most hobbies, a normal life.
And you were fine with that?
I've always been a bit introverted anyway. And the work I'm doing may live forever. Did they make the captain of the guard give up a normal life as well?
No, Nitsuki. No, I wasn't forced to give up those things. That was my choice. My father was captain of the guard before me, and my grandfather before him. Obviously, they expected me to become the next and be married off to someone of equal wealth and power. But being the captain is challenging work. And with the increasing attacks from the undead and now the necromancer war, I just couldn't keep up with everything they expected of me. I gave up a normal life so I could focus on one thing: protecting Felden. If the necromancers beat us here at Ferndale, and make it to Flora, I'll be the first captain who allowed our capital city to fall under siege. I cannot and will not let that happen.
A messenger bird just flew in. Said we should stop by Ataraxia first. I think it was for you, Deathsinger.
You mean we have to go back the way we came?
So Grek, if you're one of the few, where are the rest of the Jagathins?
Wouldn't know. Never met another one. I've heard we originated from one of the uncharted islands east of Ardonia, but I doubt we still live there.
Why are there so few?
Before the arrival of the undead, we were often hunted and killed by other species.
Why was that?
We're a warrior species. Fighting and killing fills us with adrenaline as well as the necessary energy for evolution. A Jagathan only lives to be around 10 years of age unless he fights and kills enough, in which case he will evolve to the next level and live another 20, and so on. This process eliminates the weak Jagathans and allows the strongest to live well over 100 years.
So before the undead arrived, you had to kill the other species to survive?
Exactly. You can imagine why we were hunted in return. But once the undead arrived, we found we could satisfy our needs by killing them instead. Jagathans have been known to face hundreds of undead in order to guarantee an evolution.
You said you were class 2. How many classes are there in total?
4 from what I've heard, but it's unlikely we'll live that long anymore. There just aren't enough undead these days.
You could kill the Deathsinger.
Now that might do it. And I'd be a fool to think I could defeat the Deathsinger.
He may be powerful, but he's not invincible. If you put a sword through him, he'll bleed just like anyone else. You'll recall he only killed 3 of the 4 old masters. Aegis Nestoris, the master of my clan, survived. Deathsinger was too weak for Aegis.
But didn't he appear in Nestoris' colors? Only the master of a clan can initiate an Ardoni into that clan. Some folks believe Aegis may have sanctioned ingresses.
Rumors and lies. Aegis Nestoris would never have welcomed the Voltaris into our clan. The Deathsinger used dark magic or other trickery to appear in our clan's colors.
Mind if I sit with you?
Yeah, sure.
I must confess, I am feeling rather lost as of late. I was hoping someone could expand upon what I missed these past 150 years.
I don't know if I'm qualified for that.
Did you know? Before they called me the Tidesinger, I was a fisher from Nestoria. I had never used a song in my life until the war.
You mean the Great War?
The Great War. Is that what they called it? We have much in common, you and me. I would like to hear the history from you.
Alright. Well, everyone believed you and the Deathsinger were killed. The Great War ended, and for a very long time, there was peace. Or so I've heard. About 15 years ago, Cydonia attacked Carthan. Or was it the other way around? Sorry, I only learned some of this recently myself.
Then tell me where you are from. I gathered from your name that you were raised in Sindaria.
That's right. Sendaria. There's nothing quite like it. Ataraxia's floating islands, the Forest of Concord, Crown Peak's peak. They're incredible. But not like home. And then the Voltaris came after the Prime Song and destroyed my village along with everyone in it. And I was alone.
I, as well, lost my closest brother to the Deathsinger. Since then, I have traveled to many strange places and seen unimaginable things. Yet everywhere I go, there is a presence of evil. Before you can fight for what you believe is right, you must first learn and understand what is wrong.
What sort of person lives in a place like this?
Yeah, I don't think anyone lives here, Trevor.
Looks like our dragons are sitting this one out. Wait here, Thunderdome.
I'll be fine, Luna.
I know what this place is. It's an elder stronghold. A few of them were built around the world 1,000 years ago, before the land was even known as an Ardonia.
Galleous told me we would be going to the end. A different dimension.
It looks like he was right.
So, which one of us is entering the creepy portal first?
I'm guessing it's not gonna be you.
Oh yeah? I'm guessing it's not going to be you either.
Did Danny just...
Oh well, second isn't bad.
You know, Abigail, there's never been a female End Knight before. Perhaps there was a reason for that.
Many years ago, your father and I formed one of the greatest alliances any world has ever seen. With our combined strength, we nearly conquered all of Ardonia. I come here today seeking to rekindle this alliance.
But
But you didn't conquer Ardonia. You lost the war. The Nether forces withdrew, and the Voltaris were defeated. Back then, you had 3 prime songs in Gressus. Now you only have 1.
Your father, King Kronos, recognized the strength in...
My father? My father was a fool. He retreated like a coward when we were on the brink of victory. He was a disgrace to our people and to my family name. After returning to the Nether, I put my sword through him so that a coward would never rule this kingdom again.
That is pleasing to hear, King Pythus. As you may know, I have no interest in ruling the overworld. The kingdoms are in turmoil, the Ender Knights haven't been seen in years, and the faction known as the Necromancers have diverted their attention. Now is the time to strike. Fight with me, and help me reclaim the Prime Songs, and in return, I promise you the Nether will rule the overworld once more.
Terribly sorry. Let me just get these out of the way for you.
Move aside, you clumsy oaf.
Not this time. There's no time. The tunnel has reached Sidonia and Malachi is personally overseeing the final steps. We have to act now in order to stop them.
Here it is. The legendary domain of the Ender Knights.
What do you think's inside?
Let's find out.
Guys, in here. I think I found something.
Ooh, no way. Obsidian armor. Too heavy for ordinary men to wear. However, the armor activates for Ender Knights, and Ender Knights only.
There's certainly enough in here for everyone.
Not everyone. I don't see any that will fit women. Interesting, isn't it?
I'm definitely not cooking for him anymore. He has absolutely no respect.
He's right, though. There isn't any female armor. Maybe I was a mistake.
You're not a mistake, Abigail. When you arrived at my farm, you told me I was someone special. You gathered everyone. All the Ender Knights. Look where we are. We're at the end.
Who goes there?
Alec, it's me.
Lucan, where have you been? Kyoshi's gonna kill you when—
Listen, I don't have time to argue about what rules I've broken or what sort of trouble I'm in. The Necromancers aren't attacking Ferndale. They're heading straight to the capital, and they're almost there.
How do you even know this? Lucan, I have to take you in. Kyoshi needs to hear this from you.
I can't. Not until I get her back. If you want to stop me, you're going to have to kill me. Which I'd prefer if you didn't.
The evacuation is complete. We fortified the perimeter, but the mines have been quiet. Too quiet. They should have attacked by now.
Captain! Captain Kyoshi! Lucan just arrived at camp. He's been undercover with the Necromancers and says they're marching straight to Flora.
Pack what you can. We ride to Flora immediately.
I did not believe the rumors when I first heard them. But here you are.
Achillean Nostaris.
Your markings are familiar to my eyes. You are a brother of Thalius?
Indeed. I am Galleous Sindaris.
I am sorry to hear of your brother's death. He was a powerful ally and a good friend.
The rest of you are welcome to resupply and rest up before you journey on. Achillean, follow me, please.
Fortunately, most of the TNT has yet to be placed. Our only chance to save the city is to detonate it prematurely.
Now wait just a second, Borgin. Let me talk to them. I can try to dissuade them from this plan.
And what if they don't listen?
Then I'll be the one to detonate the TNT. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I'm good at talking. Hello there. Good day to you.
A little small for a Magnerite.
Ah, that's because I'm not from around here. I was born outside of Carthan and have spent my life as an outcast, being bullied and mocked.
That's because you're a tiny runt. Why didn't you stand up for yourself and fight back?
Because we shouldn't be fighting. We need to learn to coexist with those whom we share Ardonia with.
Coexist? And give others a weakness to exploit.
Working together is not weakness. We shouldn't be blowing up Cydonia. We should be making peace.
Peace made us complacent. Peace made us weak. When I took Carthan by force and rallied the Magnerites to fight, our drive allowed us to destroy Cydonia and save ourselves from a slow doom. And now, again we have grown weak. So look around you. In moments we will destroy the city of Phaedon from below. Ardonia will retaliate, and Carthan will defeat them once again, bringing us back to glory.
I can't let you do that.
You can't stop me either.
I was actually hoping we could, talk it out. Negotiate.
I think it's time I showed you how real Magnerites negotiate.
Okay, I wanted to do this anyway.
For someone who thinks too much, you didn't really plan this through, did you?
Here it is, the crown of the Ents.
Alistair, give the crown to me.
Why should the crown be yours? Why should there be a queen when we can have a king? I will rule Ardonia as the ancient Ender Kings once did. Crown Peak will again be our throne, and the kingdoms will submit to my leadership or be destroyed.
You'll have to go through us first, Alistair. It was Abigail who brought us together, and it's her we follow. A crown isn't enough to make you king.
You should have stayed on the farm, Danny. It's the only thing you've been good at.
Alistair, we won't let you do this. A war is coming, and we need to fight alongside Ardonia, not against it.
You are so naive. The people of Ardonia will never fight together. unless we make them, and kill those who refuse.
I have a gift for you. But first, I must know, what truly happened all those years ago? Why did you vanish? How is it that you have not aged a day?
It is common knowledge that the Voltaris are masters of dark magic. During the final battle, at the base of Monte Velgrin, I pushed through enemy lines and made my way up to the mountaintop. The Voltaris had created a portal, and I watched as the Deathsinger walked through it. With only moments to act, I followed him through. However, after exiting, I soon realized that the portal did not lead to another location, but rather to another time. It appears Ingressus sent himself forward to a time when his opposition would be diminished. The Ender Knights are gone, the kingdoms are weak, and he is gaining a head start on the hunt for the Prime Songs.
These are your songs, Tidesinger. Recovered from Mount Velgrin after you disappeared. I myself no longer wield songs, but I am honored to return yours.
Why do you no longer wield, Galleous?
Because I believe songs are responsible for many of the tragedies that plague Ardoni history.
I share that opinion. During the Great War, I refused to wield the Prime Songs against Ingressus. But songs themselves are not evil. I have used them to save many lives, and in an attempt to bring peace to this world. You should wield your songs once again, Galleous. The war has returned to Ardonia, and there will be no escaping it this time.
Abigail? We all thought you were dead. But Luna wouldn't leave. Somehow she knew you'd be alright. Alistair took Thunderdome and flew off to Crown Peak. Tried to stop him, but I don't think the rest of us were chosen as Ender Knights for our fighting abilities. Saxon and Trevor are on their way to Crown Peak by foot.
All of this is my fault. I'm not even sure I was meant to be an Ender Knight, Denny.
I saw you stab clean through the chest. Yet, you survived. The end chose you. Abigail. Luna chose you. Stop right there. Are you a friend or foe?
A good friend, I hope.
Galleous?
I see you have found the portal to the end. What exactly has transpired?
One of my knights took the crown, nearly killed me, and is heading towards Crown Peak with the intention of ruling Ardonia. There was no female armor, Galleous. I'm not even an Ender Knight.
That remains to be seen. I told you. There was one person left in Ardonia who can work obsidian armor.
What must I do?
Take back the crown.
first priority is to protect the people. Evacuate everyone you can down the main road.
Yes, sir.
Captain, we thought you were in Ferndale. We have to get you out of the city. This way! Hurry! Has the beacon been disabled?
We removed the Nether Star yesterday. Valora has been on lockdown ever since.
Good. That will at least prevent these foul demons from attacking the other capitals.
Captain Kiyoshi is one of the greatest swordsmen in Ardonia. We have nothing to fear, right?
Go back the way we came. Get to the 4th floor and leave the city.
Captain Kiyoshi, you must realize you are defeated. What a shame you must feel to have allowed your kingdoms to fall into such... What did you call us? Foul demons?
As long as I stand, so will Felden.
I'm so glad you see it that way. You are as courageous as your dead soldiers. But soon you will join them. This is not a battle you can win.
He's not alone. Nika, listen. There's something I've been wanting to tell you. I should have told you before, but I couldn't. Nika, you really need to learn how to swim.
You're an Ardoni.
Yes, I was. My name was once Son Voltaris.
You're Voltaris? But the Deathsinger was killed. Are you still doing his bidding?
I once did, long ago. I was young, but observant during the Great War. Yes, I watched as the Nether controlled hordes of undead, giving purpose to creatures we thought mindless. And when the Nether retreated, they left behind an army. One which I spent my entire life learning to lead.
And I have spent my entire life training to defend Felden from monsters like you. And still I stand.
Look at Valora. You have failed your kingdom. You are no longer standing, and Felden has fallen.
I command you to release me!
You can't enslave us. We're official council members of Felden.
And you too. I could use the powers of the Wither and indoctrinate you again, but I think my army is large enough as it is.
Yeah, I just arrived from out of town.
Gather the ambassadors of every kingdom and bring them before me.
I hope you've come to explain the attack on Felden.
The true attack never took place. The previous leader of Carthen, Malachi, had planned to detonate over 100 sets of TNT beneath Pantheon to incite further war between our kingdoms. But there are many of us in Carthen who want this hostility between our two nations to end. It was the actions of one brave Magnerite, Igneous, who sacrificed himself and prevented the attack.
So, because of one of your attacks failed, you want us to make peace?
I want us to make peace because the time for civil war has long ended, and many in Carthen are starving. To ensure our trust, we offer you these ores, so trade may resume as it once did.
You burnt our farms, salted our fields, and transformed our kingdom into a desert. If you think this will bring peace, you are mistaken.
No, I don't expect this to bring peace, but it's the start of something greater. Carthen and Cydonia must be allies once more if we are to be victorious in the wars to come.
You've done a fantastic job pretending to be king of the undead. What is it they call you? The Necrolord?
Come on.
I, Pythos, King of the Nether, will be resuming control of the undead in my conquest of the overworld. I would like to thank you, however, for starting my work for me.
Oh, but I have plans. Felden is just the beginning. After 100 years of repairing, I am not about to stand aside for the army that broke our alliance and betrayed us during the Great War.
The Alliance has been reformed. Once more we shall bring war to Ardonia, to the Ender Knights, and every other enemy that dare stand in our way. But first, the necromancers must be eliminated. After all that time, you never learn the truth of the undead. They can't be controlled. They can only be guided.
You stand in the presence of King Alistair. First of his name, you will kneel before me, then pledge your allegiance to me, or be destroyed. Kneel! Thunderdome, kill them. I said kill them!
What's happening here?
The Voltaris?
Dragons.
I thought the Ender Knights were on our side.
During the Great War, they were. However, generations before, the Ender Kings ruled Ardonia with absolute power. Yet the Ender Knights have indeed returned. We have yet to discern what role they will play. You two, wait outside the city where it is safe. Senn and I can retrieve the Prime Song.
I'll be fine. I've got the legendary Tidesinger with me.
You should be dead.
So should you. You betrayed the Ender Knights. You betrayed Ardonia. And you betrayed me.
You won't kill me. It's not in your nature. You never could have made the tough decisions.
You're right. I won't kill you. But she will.
Who are you two, and what are you doing in my house?
My name is Senn. I'm a friend of Thalius Sendaris. I was here many months ago when he gave you a Prime Song.
Oh, right. I remember that now.
Thalius gave you the Prime Song to keep it out of the hands of another. We need it back before the Deathsinger finds it.
Well, you're too late for that.
I have already found the Prime Song.
Ingressus.
Achillean! I should have known you would follow me into this next war.
The Second Great War has finally begun, and there's no one to stop the Voltaris this time.
Thalius trusted you!
Thalius wanted to keep the Prime Songs safe. They are safe with me.
When the New Order inevitably takes control of Ardonia, I will continue to have a place of importance, and not be crushed in a pointless rebellion.
You have fewer Prime Songs, less Voltaris kin, and no allies. We defeated you last time. We shall defeat you again.
We shall see. You were wrong about one thing. It is you who have no allies. Where is the Ender King? Are the kingdoms united and ready to fight? When was the last time? The Ardoni used the songs of war. I myself have reforged an alliance with the Nether. And they are eager to reclaim the overworld.
Then I will do what I must to stop you.
You know I do not wish to kill you, Achillean. But if you refuse to surrender... fly back to Picus. Tell him it is time to begin the invasion.
For a moment, I feared the Ender Knights would be our enemies. I must thank you for rescuing us. May I know your name?
My name is Abigail, Queen of the End.
I am glad we have a common enemy, Queen Abigail.
Is he alright?
Senn?
What happened in there?
We can discuss that later. Right now, we need to get out of the kingdoms. The Voltaris have allied with the Nether. An invasion is imminent.
We can rally back at Ataraxia. The city was built as a haven for the Ardoni. It should be safe enough.
Perfect. I just sent one of my Ender Knights there with Galleous.
How are you holding up?
I just need a moment. I'm so confused. Why are we in Flora? Where did the Nether come from?
You don't remember anything?
No. Last I recall, we were at Fort Suka.
From what I can tell, the necromancers use some kind of wither effect on you. You've been under their control for weeks. Now come on, we have to get to safety.
That was the Nether attacking. Where will it be safe?
How long have you been fighting the necromancers again?
2 years.
And did you ever feel safe? The necromancers were just practice. Now the real fight begins.
We can't hope to beat the Nether with an army at their disposal.
The Nether is gonna spread across all of Ardonia. They won't be able to defend all the kingdoms at once. This is our home. We know this land better than they ever will.
You want to start a rebellion? Against the Nether?
Yeah, I guess it sounds pretty ridiculous.
No, I like it. I just didn't think you would suggest it.
Where do we start?
We can set up camp outside of Flora. I can scout until we figure out the situation.
It's about time I stopped doing all the work.
Get down! It's begun.
Move aside, Ingressus. The throne is mine.
I have delivered on my promise. I only ask that you honor yours.
You're right. Both the Nether and Overworld are mine to control, as planned. However, disappointing news has reached my ears that Ender Knights have returned, even after you assured me they had vanished. I need the Enderrealm as well now. Then perhaps I can help you with your prime songs.
Everything you know about the world is going to change now. Towns and roads will no longer be safe for travel. Our enemies will not falter, and many of our friends will not survive. Today, all of us are Knights of Ardonia, as we fight the Second Great War.
We'll need to recruit quickly. Find anyone who has skills we can use, even if it means rescuing them from the hands of the enemy.
I will fly to the Ardoni clans and rally who I can before the Nether has time to spread north.
If we could get the Magnorites of Carthage on our side, then you'll see what real strength looks like.
Been itching for a good fight. I'm ready for some fun.
You can count on the Ender Knights to be at your side.
I need to get to Flora.
Oh, right. You can't talk. What do you want with Flora anyway?
We will fight for Felden, Masani, as we will all the kingdoms. After we gather enough forces and organize our resistance, we will liberate Ardonia from the Nether. I once had an ally who may be able to join us. However, I am not sure whether or not he will answer our call.
Ataraxia was founded as a safe haven for Ardoni, but will now become a refuge for all those who seek it. I may not be a fighter, or agree with using the songs, but I will do what I can to help those who fight for Ardonia. Go, Deathsinger. Go summon this ally of yours. The Second Great War has finally begun.
What is this place?
The first Nether portal. It has been inactive for centuries. Be vigilant. The enemy may be using it once again.
Thunderdome has been following us ever since we left Ataraxia.
I don't trust him one bit after what he and Alistair did at Crown Peak.
He won't attack all of us. Just stick together.
Your friend lives up here?
Not entirely. We will give him time.
We should kill him for what he's done.
You can't kill him. He's one of us.
He turned against us and attacked a city full of innocent people.
They're right, Denny. He has to pay for what he's done, and he knows it.
Wait. I didn't ask to be an Ender Knight, but here I am. Thunderdome didn't choose to be raised by Alistair. It's just what happened. We just said we needed everyone, and now we're going to kill one of the only 2 dragons alive. I'll take him. Train him as he should have been.
Is that the same weapon I made for you?
Yeah. Had it enchanted during a visit to Etheria. I thought I had lost everyone.
I'll always be here for you.